What's going on, everybody? The REGRET TV back with another video, and I would like to discuss an article with you all pertaining Wizards guard Bradley Beal. So there's this article that I've read with the headline, "Wizards are going to regret if they trade Bradley Beal," says ESPN analyst. And I instantly got to rubbing my hands like Birdman, because anybody with a brain or a small dose of common sense know that Bradley Beal will soon be in a Laker uniform, okay? So ESPN Tim Legler did an interview, and he expressed how he thinks that the Wizards will regret trading Bradley Beal, and here's what he had to say. In recent years, Washington Wizards shooting guard Bradley Beal has been the subject of countless trade rumors. With the Wizards' inability to contend for the NBA championship title, most people believe that they are better off trading Beal and undergoing a full-scale rebuild. Though the 2019-20 NBA season is still far from over, several NBA teams who currently possess intriguing trade assets have already expressed interest in acquiring Beal from the Wizards this fall. The article goes on to say that, however, as of now, the Wizards continue to tell everyone in the league that they have no intention of trading Beal and undergoing a rebuilding process. In a recent appearance on the Wizards Talks podcast, retired NBA player and ESPN analyst Tim Legler talked about the Wizards' decision to keep Beal on their roster. Legler believes that the Wizards are smart for not trading Beal, adding that they are going to regret if they part ways with the all-star shooting guard. Tim Legler says, "Anytime you hear discussion about should they trade Bradley Beal, I wouldn't even let people get the question out of their mouth. I would just stop them in their track," Legler said, as quoted by Chase Hughes of NBC Sports. "You don't trade level talent like Bradley Beal. You are never going to get back what he commands. You're going to be on the short end of that. You're going to regret it if you ever do it, because you got a guy that age, that talented in-house. You find ways to put players around him, which they won't do, that can elevate the organization." So if you guys would like to read the entire article, the link is in the description box. So first of all, Tim Legler, okay, Legler, Tim Hedler, Tim Armler, Tim Fingler, Tim Toller, bruh, listen, Bradley Beal is coming to the Lakers, okay, whether you or the entire league choose to accept it or not, okay. He says you don't trade a level of talent like Bradley Beal. And yes, I am 1000% certain that the Wizards do not want to entertain the idea of trading Bradley Beal. You're right. But in all honesty, based on the Wizards' track record, you said they have to put the talent around him. But based on their track record, do you really think it's a bright idea for the Wizards to keep Bradley Beal, knowing that they won't put the right talent around him? They never do. Let the man free his wings, okay? And do you fellow Lakers fans feel the feeling that I'm feeling? Do y'all feel this? Do you guys get that sense that I'm starting to get, that the discussions are starting to rev up around the league about Bradley Beal being traded? Because I do. Every week since this global poison has been sweeping America, we've been reading countless articles about Bradley Beal being traded. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it kind of reminded me of when discussions started to heat up about Anthony Davis coming to the Lakers, right? But let's just dissect the Wizards scenario for a brief moment, okay? Bradley Beal, high-level scorer, okay? All-world talent, top shooting guard in the NBA right now. To me, the second best shooting guard in the NBA currently, next to Klay Thompson. Top performer who is playing for a team who hasn't won a championship since 1974. This may come as a shock to you guys, but we had to do some research. We gotta do some research, okay? We have to do our homework, because that's what we do on this channel, okay, bro? Look at this, Lakers gang. Look at this. Do you guys see what I see? Do you guys see what I see? The Wizards franchise hasn't had a 50-win season since 1970. Since 1978, bruh. 1978. Do you guys also know what happened in 1978, bruh? Kobe Bryant was just born in 1978, bruh. These are the televisions that they used to watch in the 70s, bruh. Magic Johnson probably still had hair in 1978, bruh. They still had antennas back then. You think Bradley Beal should subject himself to that? At least the Lakers won a championship in 2010, and we have a history of a winning culture. But in all seriousness, and I hope you guys send this video to Bradley Beal, because we need to have a discussion. He needs this honesty. I've heard countless interviews of multiple sports analysts refer to him as a loyal guy, and all that sounds great, but there comes a point in time where being loyal to someone who isn't loyal to you, you must leave. Trust me, I've been loyal to plenty women, okay, and they've done me dirty. They done me dirty like play shoes, okay, and I had to cut them off. Listen, Bradley Beal, John Wall, in my opinion, will always be what he is. A quick slasher and passes when he has no other options. He's never going to change. He'll be 30 years old this season, okay, this year. You guys aren't making the playoffs. Be honest. In the 2 or 3 years, name one premier player in the league currently that you think will join the Wizards, or they would say, hey, I want to join the Wizards now. Trade me to the Wizards. If you're honest with yourself, you'll say no one. No one, and I'll respect that. As long as you understand that, that's fine. The Wizards front office truly believe that Wall and Bradley Beal will eventually work, but they're not a perfect fit. They're not a good fit. You should be building around Bradley Beal, not John Wall. John Wall attacks the basket more. The game has totally changed. Ball movement, shooting beyond the perimeter. All he does is drive the lanes, and when the lanes are clogged, then he passes the ball when he can't get off his shot. You know, the game is about running sets, putting players in position, putting players like Bradley Beal, the best player on your team, in the best spots, okay? Bradley Beal needs to be in a system where he can flourish at the highest level, and the perfect team is the Lakers. With the Lakers having two dangerous weapons like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal is great at coming off pin down screens, cutting to the basket, playing defense, fiery competitor, okay? He will get endless open looks. I mean, the man will have life made, okay? All you have to do is make the shot. All you have to do is make the shot. Do I have to repeat it again? Do I have to repeat it again? No. And Tim is right in this regard. I've stated this countless of times with the Lakers when they were looking to trade for Anthony Davis. And I said it then and I'm going to say it now. You're never going to get equal value for the caliber of player like Anthony Davis or anyone for that matter, any all-star for that matter, because you're not getting the exact same player in return, even draft picks. So you have to take the best offer available. You think the Oklahoma City Thunder got equal value for Russell Westbrook with the older Chris Paul, who Westbrook is a regular season MVP and just came off a triple-double season? You think the Thunder got equal value for Paul George? You know, you think the Pacers got equal value for Paul George? But I could go on and on, okay? But I think what Bradley Beal has to do is he has to study from his peers, older former players who have regrets about never winning a ring. People be like, oh, they want to take the easy way out. They want to take the easy way out. Listen, times have totally changed. Things get easier as time change. You know, there's people who used to have to hand wash their clothes back in slavery days, okay? Even a little bit after that, people had to hand wash their clothes and hang them out to dry. Now they're looking like, oh, these kids have washing machines. These kids got washing machines. You could just throw your dishes. You don't have to wash the dishes no more. You could just throw them in the dishwasher, okay? And they're washing for you. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. The money will come. Winning a ring open up more doors. So what should they do? Okay, should the Wizards front office just offer him another max contract without putting the proper talent around him, which is normally what they do, and not putting the talent around him to possibly win a championship like history proves that they always never done? Just waste the man's great talent. Yeah, that's, you know, I think Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green is a great conversation starter. If the Lakers have to get a third team involved, whatever has to happen to get Bradley Beal, you make it happen, okay? But there's always a way. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.